to another video. So just on my recent video, I told you guys I want to devise a new strategy to tackle the all new movements from deriv. I feel like there's a new pattern now too, but so far for me and my guys in the VIP and also people on Telegram group chat, it's not really going well for any of us. It's been quite a series of losses back to back, although we are losing just tens and twenties of dollars, just a little bit of losses. And I do know when things go well, we are going to flip to hundreds of dollars as usual. But before then, we also want to make money in the process of getting the new strategy. We can't just wait and sit idle and not do anything. So that is why I want to show you guys few tips or tricks. Maybe it's gonna work for someone out there that really needs help growing a small deposit, just like the one you see on my screen right now, $15 deposit. So first off, we move down to naked chart. This is boom 1000. Okay, I know there are moving averages on my main chart, but just ignore that first. I noticed, my own style of trading, I like to get in mostly with sniper entries and look for where I'm going to put stop loss. And if I put my stop loss, I'm going to hold long. Most of the time I tend to hold a bit long. Maybe for instance, I'm going to buy boom now. For instance, I'm going to risk like $5 for a profit of like $30 to $40 profit. So if I hit my stop loss, I'm going to get down to $10. But if I go to my TP, I make plus 40, making equity to $55. So but with the way the market is changing right now, what I've noticed so far, I noticed that it's not going to favor me anymore. I think we should now scalp. We should now go in short period of time and close the profit quickly. But I know my previous style of trading, holding long, works a lot for me, flipping into huge amounts in a very short period of time. I like to trade like that, but with the way things are going now and in the process of getting a new strategy, I think we should scalp for the moment. And not just that, I know we like to trade boom and crash a lot. I think now we should also go down to other volatilities. Not all though, maybe not V75 in particular. For say, maybe we can go to volatility 10, those less volatile ones that it's suitable for our $15 deposit. So that's exactly what we're going to do in this video. And now for the tip, of course, I would take one or two entries with boom and crash, of course, but I want to show you guys simple ways that you can actually trade, not with price action, not with indicators. Those naked chart, maybe a little bit of price action, but not necessarily price action all the time. So guys, listen up. All right, so because clearly you can see there are no indicators on the chart, only the moving averages on the main chart, and we are still going to need that because you need moving averages most of the time on your main chart to confirm trends. But now I'll show you guys something. Recently I missed an opportunity here. I actually placed a buy at this particular spot on boom 1000, and I was expecting it to move up from that particular point, but what happened, it went down a bit and even broke the support channel just to get a lot of the buyers out of the market at the time and encourage the sellers to join. A lot of sellers now will want to sell all the way down because technically it also broke the buy trend. So you're expecting to sell all the way down, but then again you're trapped and the market should back up. So now buyers are out, sellers are equally out as well, and now only the ones with huge balance that's going to be able to hold a little bit longer to get the profit. So before I show you guys any trick, and for we flipping $15 right now, I'm going to show you how to avoid manipulations or whatever from deriv. So let's say for instance right now we have situations of, let me use the pattern everybody's going to be used to. Let's say a double bottom, right? Double bottom like this, retracement, and like this. So at this point, right, everybody will want to place a buy at the neckline, which is the perfect point to place a buy for a shoot upward, but right. So but usually what deriv or most of the brokers does, or let's say trading as a whole, is false breakout. So the market might extend a little bit downside to break the previous touch over here. So what you want to do is it's very easy. What you do is you place your stop loss just a bit above, and if it hits your stop loss, good. I mean, not good, of course. We don't want the stop loss to eat, of course, but I'm trying to say if you hit your stop loss, stay out of the market with a little loss, and then keep observing the market. Don't go away from that particular index. This is boom 1k. Don't go away. Keep watching guys, because you're going to get a lot of peeps. So keep watching. If it keeps going all the way down, then all right, you know you've missed that opportunity and it's gone. But just keep watching. If it gets back into the channel, I think I've mentioned this is one of my old videos on this channel. If it gets back to the channel, you can replace a buy. If you place a buy again and it comes to with your stop loss close, at least you're only losing very few dollars for a huge profit possibility. So if it gets back to the channel, that moment you're getting back in, a lot of buyers are out, a lot of sellers have been caught out. So you are among the few that's going to be in the system that the system is going to favor for the huge buy upside. Because just like you can see on the chart right now, if anyone had gone back in, let's say this is the double bottom, sold, then bought a bit. So if a lot of buyers closed at this point. So if anybody had paid attention and watch how the market went all the way down, and when it was coming back up and you bought at this level, let's say you use one standard lot to buy the market from this point, and now you can see where the market is. So let's see how much you're going to make. That's just for paying attention and knowing how to handle a false breakout situation. And using one standard lot, you're going to make around $233 over there. $233 clean. But you know, you were closing, let's say you were going in each time with one standard lot as well, just to make the peep calculation easy for us to calculate. You bought in here the first time and hit your stop loss here. So you see, you're going to lose around just $10. See? And maybe you lost that. Maybe you went in twice and it broke again. You are losing like $20. But you are not going to give up, and you are paying attention, watching the market again to get back into the channel for a $230 profit possibilities. But if it had gone all the way down, then I mean that trade is not for you. But just always make sure all the buyers are out and the sellers, they're giving hope to sellers. A lot of people are trying to sell the market, and just know that moment the market can reverse back to the other direction. So make sure you join the train by paying attention. Don't just be like, oh, it hit my stop loss and give up. No, keep watching that particular pair just in case it gets back into the channel in your favor. So that's just what I just want to chip in for you guys. And now let's go and see more tricks, tips to flip this $15 with no price action, no indicators. Before we go into flipping this tiny account of ours, just so you know, that's just one example with how to trade false breakout like that, manipulations or whatever name you call it, with double bottom chart pattern. Basically, I'm trying to say, if you are in a channel where you expect the obvious, maybe you're in support, you're trying to buy, you're in resistance, you're trying to sell, you're trying to trade trend line, you're trying to whatever you're trying to do in a channel, and the market breaks it, I mean, the right thing to do is to leave, of course. But in trying to get opportunities now with the manipulation style, you have to keep watching. If it gets back into the channel, make sure you join back in. If you're trading boom and crash that spikes, like boom 1k, we just use as an instance now, the kind of spike you're going to get after it kicks out all the buyers in and encourage sellers to get in would be enough to send all the sellers straight back to the village one time. So you don't want to miss out, guys. I'm saying this because it's a lot of opportunities. I've been in that situation. It's just that I was not paying close attention in boom one. That's why I missed that entry. And you know, I'm not going to use huge lot size like 1.00 on $15, of course. I'm go lower than that. So I don't want to make this video too long, since I'm going to make the flipping and all the more tips and tricks in part 2. So like, subscribe if you haven't, and if you want to see continuation of this flip with my tips and tricks, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.